Hi guys, I'm out in my garage at the moment, just having a look at these catapult things that you hook over your thumb or finger, pull back and flick into the air. And I'm just looking if I can make some sort of launch mechanism. Just got a really rough scrap of wood here. I can hook the end over the end of the stick, and the idea is I'm making up a trigger mechanism. Just bent a thick, well, I say thick, that's about 5 or 6 millimeter bit of wire or rod. I've cut a couple of slots in the bit of wood. The idea is this end is the latch that will hook over the back of there. I'll cut it off a lot shorter, roughly where there's a bit of a pencil mark on there. I don't know if you can see that, probably can't. So that'll just stick up about 1/2 inch or so, or a centimetre, and then that'll be the pivot point. I'll add a couple of bits of wood either side and put a peg through for it to pivot on. And then the actual trigger is pushing that down that way. We'll pull that free or clear. So my plan is to have that like that, but on the other end of this I shall bend it that way and then wrap some rubber bands round here, so that will actually hold that under tension, hold it up that way, which will hold this in place, and then to release it you have to push it or squeeze it, and that will release that end. That's the theory. Right, point it up at a reasonable angle. This is hardly ideal, but some of the footage I filmed earlier didn't work out, and now it's dark outside, so we'll go through it again. This is not really the finished article. It's about as rough and ready as it can possibly be. We've got the bent bit of wire. I've just got some wire bent round it for the pivot position. Got rubber bands round here to give us tension. So as I squeeze that in, you'll see this bit disappears into the wood. And then this fella, we hook over the end and then pull back using that tab until it engages on my hook, and then we fire it indoors. Yeah, okay, well that's what we got to do because it's too dark outside. And I bet the camera didn't catch the whistle either, but it whistles perfectly now. So there we go. I really ought to at least sand it down a bit so it's not quite so rough, because it's got splinters and all sorts on there which will really sort out my grandchildren. And I ought to round this off a bit at the end, maybe put a bit of a notch on it to hold the rubber band or whatever we want to call that bit. But it works. There we go. A very basic, very simple launcher for the whatever that thing's called. Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.